do human sacrifice. They used to have long horses and hill like hippies, you know, Rolling Stone, Mano Shao, and they smell it very bad. You need five. Open your legs and arms like this. Obviously, until the top of the pyramid, one papa take like this, another there, another do like arrange the human body like this, and take the human head like this. And the most important papa, with material, obsidian, stone knife. And after that, the body was thrown down around the pyramid, and after that, the Aztec took the body, brought to their houses, and prepared lunch, breakfast, and dinner. It means they used to eat human remains, but only when they have ceremonies. If not, it was prohibited. Okay? Un aplauso! Believe me, because in Mexico, you can find a lot of archaeologists or anthropologists, and they usually say, no, the Aztecs went wherever less Canada. Then, why the pyramids? Only in the south part of my country, in the Mayas area, only in that place the pyramids were tombs, all Mesoamerica altars. Okay? How the Aztec chose their victims? Mexico State, Toluca, Hidalgo, Puebla State, and Tlaxcala State. The Aztec, they used to eat people from Tlaxcala, Tlaxcaltecas. Do you know why? Because when the Spanish arrived to Mexico, Spaniards, the Aztec started to taste the Spanish flesh. When they taste us, look at me. I prefer the Tlaxcaltecas. They are more sweet. You shouldn't believe me by my face. Go to the National Palace, and there you can see some murals painted by Diego Rivera. Do you know who was Diego Rivera? Frida Kahlo's husband. No!
Yes.
No! Remember, at the same time that Frida Kahlo was alive, here in Mexico there were more than 11 artist girls, better than she. Oops! Like Rina Lasso, Tina Modotti, Amparo Reyes, Pita Mores. But maybe Madonna, Salma Hayek, 100 years ago, the most important mural painter in Mexico, according to their job. Diego Rivera, José Clemente Orozco, David Álvarez Queiros, Rufino Tamayo, Juan O'Gorman, Jorge González Camarena, Fermín Revueltas, Fernando Leal, Dr. Atl, Gerardo Murillo, Rina Lazo, Pita Mores, Amparo Reyes, Frida Kahlo, Joaquín Clausen, Tomás Chávez Morado, Suárez Oli. No, the truth is the truth. Okay, anyway, go to the National Palace, and there you can see some murals painted by Diego Rivera. In the main mural, you can see
Teotihuacan.
25, and they disappeared in 1521. It means they were living there almost 200 years. If you multiply 52 by 7 constructions are 364 years. Mathematica simples. Look at me. What happened? The first Aztec king said, hey, let's do the construction. After many years, the second one said, from now to go, no more pyramids. Now let's go to Cancun, Cipolite, Miami, party. After many years, the third one said, let's to put double constructions, but no each 52 years, okay? Do you know how many Aztec kings were living in Mexico City? 11. How many?
11.
Remember their names. Acamapixtli, Huitzilihuin, Chimalpopoca, Izcoatl, Moctezuma Huilcamina, Atzayaca, Tizoc, Ahuistoc, Moctezuma Xocoyotzin, Cuitlahuacan, Cuauhtémoc. How many? 11. Okay, from now to go, no more Aztec information. From now to go, let's talking about this place. I told you that we don't know anything about this place because when the Aztec arrived here, Teotihuacan have already disappeared almost 600 years. Then, we don't know what kind of people were living here. We don't know what kind of language they spoke. We don't know the rising of the moon and the sun pyramids. Today, all this place is only the 8%. 3 years ago, we believe that was the 17, but no anymore. Why? Because nowadays we have the new technology. Did you know? Geo-radar technology. And according to that technology is only the 8%. And according to the same technology, here in Teotihuacan there are 174 pyramids. Those pyramids are around underground. The most important, moon, sun, and 2.5 kilometers on the left, the Quetzalcoatl pyramid. Remember, right now, nowadays, by COVID, it's not possible to climb the pyramids because the stairs are like this, narrow. What happens if you go up? If you go down? Between? Gotcha? But don't worry, because a week ago was open a pyramid, the last one. It means today we will have the possibility to climb one to see the most beautiful pyramid in the center of Mexico, the Quetzalcoatl pyramid. Okay? Now, do you know the meaning of Teotihuacan? Remember, this place wasn't an Aztec city, but when the Aztec arrived here, they named this place in their language. Then, all the Aztec cities named that ending in C-A-N or C-O means place of, like Coyoacán, Coyot, Coyori, Can, the place of the coyotes. Xochimilco, Xochi, flower, Co, the place of the flowers. Teotihuacan, Teo, God, Tihuac, the main king, Can, the place of the main king gods. This city was set up 150 years BC, and this city disappeared 750 years AD. It means that Teotihuacan lasted 900 years. I told you, we don't know anything about this place. Remember, all this place is only the sacred place, where, like nowadays, the Vatican or La Mecca. Where were living the people? Do you know the avenue around this place? Outside that avenue, we have their neighborhoods. Look, check those pictures first. This picture has a mistake. Do you know which is the mistake in this picture? The floor. In the past, we didn't have this kind of floor. All this place in the past had water, clean water.
Water.
Okay. Who is from England? Okay. Who is from UK? How do you pronounce water? Okay, water. Who is from USA? How do you pronounce? Water. Nonsense. Okay. Well, all these places have water. Okay, remember, water, clean water, just decoration. It means, this is in case that you are National Geographic or Discovery Channel fans. And that kind of information you can find that place was the Avenue de Death. It wasn't an avenue. All these places have wood. Remember that? Now, sorry, you have to check and pass. Now, here in Teotihuacan, right now we're watching just the pyramid's bones. It means on the floors and walls, you can see the pyramid bones. Because in the past, all the floors and walls have stucco. And murals in red color. Imagine all this place in red color. And in the center, clean wood or fresh wood. You have to see and pass. No, pass. Here, some neighborhoods in this place. Right now, we are here and we're going to be sitting the Quetzalcoatl area, meeting point, gate number 1, moon. Okay, that is the moon pyramid, 43 meters. That is the sun pyramid, 65. But look at me. In the past, the pyramid was 95 meters tallest. Nowadays, just 65. Do you have any idea what happened? Why in the past that pyramid was like this, and nowadays it's only 65? Any ideas? Actually, no. Another ideas? Aliens? No. Another idea? No. Another ideas?
Subsided.
No. Another ideas? The Spanish? No. A ver, how many layers in Mexico? I told you 7 minutes ago. Muy bien. How many here?
5.
Muy bien. Look at me. This is the sun pyramid representation. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, guys, this place, it was abandoned more than 2,000 years. By the time the last construction, it was covered like a natural mountain. Do you know, pure grass, flowers, and trees? Remember those years and this man name. From 1904 to 1906, an archaeologist arrived here. His name was Mr. Leopoldo Batres. He didn't know that the pyramids were layers. Then he distinguished between the last construction and the mountain shape, and that man put dynamite. Him destroyed the last construction. It means right now in that pyramid we are watching just the 4 layers. According to the information, it was one of the biggest mistakes in the Mexican archaeologists. We believe that. No! Look at me. Can you see that pyramid facade, that corner? Remember, the Teotihuacanos, they invented a special construction system facade. Look, slope and board, slope and board, slope and board. Gotcha? That is important. Why? Because if you are going to visit in another places like Sachila, Tulum, Uxmal, Cacaxtla, Bonampa, Chichen, if you find that the pyramids are similar, it means that those places were after Teotihuacan. But if you can see that kind of construction system, means that those places were before. This is the last pyramid that we are going to visit in today, the Quetzalcoatl pyramid. In the past, that pyramid had 365 huge representations. Look, Quetzalcoatl, the serpent with feathers, Tlaloc, Quetzalcoatl, Tlaloc, 365. Then, that pyramid was like a year representation or like a calendar. The most important, like this pyramid facade was similar the last layer and the last facade of that pyramid. But instead of to have those representations, that pyramid had 3,000 representation like this. Jaguars with serpent mask eating human hearts. This is Mr. Leopoldo Atres. Mr. Leopoldo Atres found those jaguars and his team removed those, stole the jaguars and sold those jaguars. Right now, you can find one of these completely on the British Museum in London. It means this man wasn't a real archaeologist. This man was a professional ratero. Do you know ratero? Yes. Check his face in case that you find him. Okay? It means it was the excuse why it was possible. Because in those years, the Mexican president was Don Porfirio Diaz. That man was like a dictator. That man was in the power almost 34 years, and him was his best friend. Okay? Now, the sun pyramid wasn't dedicated to the sun, oops, and the moon pyramid wasn't dedicated to the moon. The archaeologists, we never found inside those pyramids a small sun or a small moon. Why those names? Why sun and moon pyramid? Look us, come with me. Let's pretend that we are two Aztec. We arrived here, and we found the place abandoned. Look us, all the time answer me, yes!
Yes.
Look us, can you see the big pyramid?
Yes.
Maybe it was dedicated to the sun.
Yes.
Well, let's pretend.
Sorry.
Yes.
Can you see the small one?
Yes.
Maybe it was dedicated to the moon.
Yes.
Well, let's put a name, Moon Pyramid.
Yes.
And you see, the Aztec, they didn't have any ideas, and they put those names. Okay? Now, nowadays, we know very well that that pyramid was dedicated to Tlaloc. You remember who was Tlaloc? The rain god. How do you know that that pyramid was dedicated to Tlaloc? Look at me. This is that pyramid representation. We see a pyramid above. In each corner, the archaeologists, they found human children remains. And around they found too an artificial river. And when Hernán Cortés and his soldiers arrived here, according to the book, The True History of the New Spain Conquest, the writer Bernaldez del Castillo, you can find that book in English. Hernán Cortés and his soldiers arrived until the top of that pyramid. And until the top, they found a huge Tlaloc representation. Do you remember that I told you that the Aztec, they used to sacrifice children to Tlaloc? Like the Aztec, the Teotihuacanos too. And that wasn't dedicated to the moon. It was dedicated to Chalchihuitlicue, the wood goddess. How do you know that? Because this representation, the original, right now is in the Anthropology Museum. It was found in that pyramid. Like that small rock. That small rock is the same representation. But according to the information, it was in the first layer. And it was in the last one. Okay? Why those gods? Because in the past, in both sides, there were two big lakes. But if you don't believe me, look at me. This is super important. Look my notebook. Here, the floor is not flat. Okay? Gracias. It is inclined. Gotcha? In the past, in both sides, there were two big lakes, like this. When it started to rain, the water from those lakes used to arrive until here. And this place became like a river. To support the stop of the water, from here to go, the Teotihuacanos, they built or put places like, look, swimming pools, do you know? Dams. But we don't know this. National Geographic and Discovery Channel neither. In 1962, some archaeologists arrived here and they sent the fill up from here to go with earth and sun like this. Until here, and from the San Juan River to the gate number 1. And nowadays, that area is flat. And from the Sun Pyramid to come, this area is flat too. Do you know why? For you. More comfortable. If you don't believe me, by my face. When we finish this information, you will have free time, blah, 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 blah. And after that, we have to continue together. In that area, we are going to see the dams. But if you don't believe me, I would like to show you this mural. This mural, it was found in 1886. The same professional archaeologist of TIF, Mr. Rapodo Batres, found the mural. Where? In this pyramid facade, in the main facade. His name is Agricultural Temple. That man found the mural, removed it, stole the mural, and sold it. Right now, this mural is living in this place. Please, miss, could you tell us the name of this place?
University of California.
Oops, you can find that mural in California. Obviously, this mural was painted by my grand. You can read a mural like this. In this mural, you can see that pyramid representation. You can see that pyramid representation. Here you can see Chalchihuitlicue, the water goddess, her symbols. Here you can see Tlaloc, his symbols. And look, this place was in an avenue. It was like an artificial river. If you want to get good information, there is a book. His name is Fire City, Water City, Teotihuacan. He's from California University State. Remember, in that institute are 11 universities together. The book is like this size. That information is of the information and is scientific information. Okay? Now, do you remember that I told you that this place is only the sacred place? I told you too that the people were living, their neighborhoods are around. In those neighborhoods, we have a lot of murals. And in those murals, all the time, the main figure is the rain god, Tlaloc. Okay? Check this. Okay, now, that book's name is Frederick Kerwood, the first Maya explorers. Okay? One of those was from USA, the other from England. A professional photographer and the other was a professional designer. Look at me. When they arrived there, and they put everything in their book, like how they found that place. If you go tomorrow, the main pyramid, El Castillo is like this. Ooh, I think that pyramid speaks my language. But if you buy the book, check the pictures. The same pyramid is like this. The pictures, pictures. And here there is a big tree. What do you prefer? Real information or this? Buy the book, go to Chichen, and when the guys, be quiet. With your pictures in your hands. I never said that pyramid is fake. I told you, buy a book, check these pictures, and go to Chichen Itza and show you. This planet. That temple is the only place that was invented in Teotihuacan. His name is the Quetzalpapalotl Temple. Okay? Well, let's go there to see that Disneyland place. And after that, we have to go there because here there is a pyramid that has more than 5 layers. Do you know which one? That one. It has 7 layers. Why that pyramid has 7 layers? Because according to the information, it was the first construction here. That pyramid is from 150 BC, and the others are from 50 AD. Remember that. Now, let's go together there, and after that, there you will have the last information. There you will have free time, and the next meeting point, it will be in that pyramid. And Papalo means birth, two animals in one, a mix. Only in March 21 you can see this here in Teotihuacan in this place. The last March 21, obviously before COVID, arrived here 95,000 tourists like you to see the spring equinox like Chichen. Look, inside there we have a backyard, a perfect backyard like this. Until the top and around, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 solar marks per side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The solar marks are like this. Look, obviously I am not a professional designer. Something like this. And inside and around we have walls, like those walls. And in those walls, in the lower part, we have murals. But in those murals and around, we have stairs representation like this in the murals, okay? Only in March 21, when the sun is on that side, with my sun. The shadow from those rocks are put in front, in the mural. And according to the time, the shadows start to blend stairs like this. When the sun is there, the shadow from those rocks are put in front and do the same. When the sun is on that side, the shadow from the rocks are put in front and do the same. Now, everybody say, oh!
Oh!
You can see that only that special day. You can see that. That is false, my friends. Remember, Teotihuacan, this place was abandoned more than 2,000 years. From 1962 to 1964, an archaeologist arrived here. His name was Mr. Jorge Acosta. Jorge Acosta found only 40 centimeters for this place. Only 40 centimeters. And he started to rebuild it according to his own point of view. That means this place existed, but not like this, my friends. The murals, everything was invented. Let's pretend that right now I am dying. After 2,000 years, somebody found this part of the human remains and tried to rebuild this. Instead of to put this, that man put Brad Pitt body. Can you see? And the same man that invented that place, and the same man that invented this place, 20 years before, he invented another place. Do you know Giant Centula? In Cintura Hidalgo, we have this pyramid, and on the top we have the famous giants. Do you know who was the archaeologist that put on the top of that pyramid? Those representations? The same, Jorge Acosta. How did you know that? Look at me. If you go to Tula, the pyramid is like this, and until the top you can see the very famous giants. But remember, those representations are divided in 4 pieces. When he arrived there, those didn't exist here. He found the pieces here, and that man put those until the top. Passed the time, and the new archaeologists, we found that weren't here. Belong in this pyramid because the pyramids were layers. Belong in this one, but weren't until the top. Weren't from like columns that support a roof made by plants. Here we have the stairs and the altar. Please, tomorrow, go to the Anthropology Museum. Go to the Tolteca's room. And there you are going to see a huge mural painted by Alfredo Salce, bigger than this wall. And in that mural, you can see how the people that were living there, the Toltecas, started to put on the top of that pyramid those representations. But weren't the Toltecas? Who was the man that put on the top of that pyramid those representations? Jorge Acosta in 1943. It means that information is wrong. Okay, you will have 4 minutes, go there, take a lot of pictures and enjoy. Years ago, behind the cathedral, with a new technology, georadar technology, the archaeologists, they found this monument, bigger than the Aztec calendar. When they arrived there, they took the picture on the floor, and in that moment, the georadar screen appeared this representation. Imagine the archaeologists' faces when they saw that representation. His name is Tlantecutli. If you want to get good information, try to go to the Templo Mayor Museum, and there is the book. His name is Tlantecutli, the last researchers of the Templo Mayor. Well, with that technology, we found that pyramid has 7 layers. Look at me, with the same technology. Right now, we are here, Look, this is the first one. We can see the first one. The second one, neither. The third one, the half part of the pyramid. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers. Okay? It means right now we can see 5. But if you don't believe me, here we have the picture with your radio technology. Look. We are here. Look. 1, 2, 3. Or like this. Check the space that each layer occupies in the main body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. In each layer, the archaeologists they found wolf remains. You know wolf? Jaguar remains, and inside those animals, the Teotihuacanos they introduce human hearts. And the reason is you get the book Fire City, Water City, Teotihuacan, you can read jaguars eating human hearts. But obviously no. The Teotihuacanos they introduce inside those animals those human hearts. Okay? In those pictures, you can see some human remains and animals that were found in each layer. This is my professor Ruben Cabrera. Okay, now, look at me. This is some pyramid. This is the front part. You have to go 6 meters down. From here to here there is a big cave. The measure is 172 meters and its shapes is like a big flower. It was the first Teotihuacan symbol or representation. In the beginnings, his name was Teotihuacan. Nowadays, it has a new name. His name is Quinquins. Well, that small altar that we have there, as you see the altar above, is like this. Look. Obviously, I am not a professional designer. It's like this, interesting. That altar is like a compass. That corner is the east representation. This corner, the west. That corner, the north. And that corner, the south. And the center is the Teotihuacan city representation. Why that symbol is important? Because many years ago, we believed that the center of the city was that pyramid, but it wasn't. Look at me. This is a map of Teotihuacan, only focusing this. In the center of this map, we have that symbol, and the moon pyramid is here. It means today, we are going to show you this small area. Everything is around under. Okay? Okay guys, I would like to give you free time. The next meeting point, it will be 10:30 or 10:30. Where? In front of the sun pyramid in that facade. Almost touching the pyramid, not 5 kilometers in front. Almost touching. Look at me. Yeah. It's okay?
Deci suntem la Teotihuacan. Aici, unde umblăm noi, era apă. Deci între aceste piramide era apă. O 178 de piramide. Deci această stradă are 2 kilometri. Piramida din față nu se poate urca, cealaltă, una este piramida Soarelui, alta a Lunii. Arheologii au explodat partea de vârf a piramidelor.
Mai construiește de piramide. Conducătorul, ce nu avem ce face zilele astea, hai să ne ducem.
178 de piramide sunt. Au descoperit cu...
Hai să mă des.
Deci asta e piramida Soarelui. Nu se poate urca. Nici n-aș vrea să mă urc pe ea. Deci, piramida Soarelui de la Teotihuacan, 178 de piramide în această zonă, descoperite cu radarul, deci cu sistemul de radar din satelit. Deci să ne plimbăm la Teotihuacan spre următorul punct de întâlnire cu ghidul.
Toate au 100 și de metri mai mari.
Și sunt și în subteran.
Inițial, la nivelul care a fost, aveau 100 și de metri mai mari.
Da. Deci, eu am văzut o poză în care pe fiecare din piramidele astea apar niște farfurii zburătoare. Deci în poza aia era considerată că aceste piramide alimentează cu energie niște device-uri care zboară.
Ai ceva și de aici.
Da. Hai că mă uit și la ea. Să văd ce... Deci dacă aici era râu, curgea râu, înseamnă că asta este un soi de terraforming. Adică construiești bazele unui râu pentru a asigura localitatea cu apă. Hai să vedem ce e aici.
Y están en el camino. Bueno, pues no mucho. No mucho. Ya lo que tenemos así como todo alrededor son 15 kilómetros aproximadamente. Y de ellos solo tenemos los explorado. Si es que levantan, por ejemplo, un cuadrado de 100%, lo destapan, lo limpian, dibujan.
Ce? Sosan piramid. Deci umblăm 2 kilometri prin baza unui loc unde curge apă. Baza unui râu, practic. Artificial. Dar de unde știu? Căci că era cu 100 de metri mai jos râul. Deci, numai cantitatea de pietre care au cărat-o e impresionantă. Cu mâna, numai 200.000 de oameni sau câți au fost, 2 milioane să fi fost.
We're the only 3 buildings where these elite people have been able to stand and witness the rituals of human sacrifices going on on top of this platform. That's how we can tell that this amount of people.
Later, this is a boat. The second one, the third one, the fourth one is like right now. Gotcha? The last one arrived until here and his shape was like this. When Mr. Leopoldo Batres put dynamite and destroyed this, appeared this one. And that man built those stairs. It means those stairs are not originals. We don't know if we don't know if the real stairs were in that side or in the opposite side. Okay, remember that. Super important. Now, do you remember that I told you that in the past that pyramid has 3,000 representation like this? If you see closely, this part is similar like that one. Gotcha? In nowadays we recover 300. 300 are in Mexico. But I told you, in the past it had 3,000. Now we have to go together there because there you will have the best picture in this tour. Okay? And after that, let's continue together. And there I will have a question for you. Please, you have to be. Somebody else?
Deci, ăsta este un sistem de acumulare a apei în bazine. În momentul în care plouă, apa se acumulează pe diferite nivele. În mod normal, toată zona asta era formată din bazine separate între ele. Au fost dărâmate în 1964 pentru ca să fie ușor de vizitat. Deci, noi acum ne deplasăm pe fundul diferitelor bazine care erau pline cu apă și care erau situate în jurul acestor piramide, unde de fapt locuiau oameni. Era un sistem de canalizare și acumulare de apă potabilă, probabil. Deci, acesta este sistemul de bazine care acumulau apă. În prima parte, aceste scări au fost eliminate pentru turism, dar au modificat în același timp istoria. Uite că puteam veni și pe lângă. Deci, întreaga, această zonă este un set de bazine care sunt la diferite înălțimi. Iar urcăm să trecem în următorul sistem de bazine și acest sistem este și în India, în vechile castele sau cetăți din India. Oh my God! Foarte interesant. Ai grijă că e o scară.
Obviously no, unless that they have the cheap car of Classic Mercedes-Benz. Well, like that, arrived before to 1962 until the pyramid. I told you, 1962, some archaeologists arrived here and they sent the up from here to go to San Antonio. Do you remember why? More comfortable. If you don't believe me, let's go. Be careful with the tarantulas. Okay, let's go. Ya lo voy. Gracias.